And we everywhere, baby. Go with the clap. Thank you.
We in the building. We in the building. Welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie,
the one and only Howie.
That's right. Well, not the one and only.
No other Howies around here.
Yeah. A lot of y'all Howies got the
Not in this building.
That's right. Let the real Howie stand up.
They got my man Supreme,
my man.
What's up, man?
Yep.
We appreciate you, brother. Checking us out.
And you know what, man? That was really a good interview that we did with him.
Yeah.
I
really
like him to go back to the show. I mean, we really got in depth, with some of the things that was going on in the Kentucky world. So shout out. I want to shout out Germ Hatcher. Yeah, Germ Hatcher. Excuse me. He's got a new song out. Courtesy of T. Lynn sharing it with us. We want to try to build that brand, and also we want to take time out to notice if we got any. Y'all have any new art or new artists coming up? Please allow them to come to the show. We would love to interview them so we can get some local talent coming around. I was actually went to the gym the other day.
Okay,
shout out to Whitney. She know who she is. She was telling me that really the radio stations around here, I ain't gonna name no names, don't really recognize the local talent anymore.
Of course
so,
not.
Hey, we want to be a platform for y'all to come on and actually talk about, local talent. So, anyway, just hit us up, email us, which is the real Triad Hip Hop Podcast.com. I know that's very long.
Gmail.com.
Yeah. Did I say Hotmail?
You said .com.
Oh, dang. That was a Hotmail. Who the fuck uses Hotmail? Excite. Goddamn.
Hold on there. I still got an old Hotmail email.
Me too.
I still use that joint, but
I
just had it since high school, so I ain't never let it go.
Yeah, I used to remember the site joint, the site out there. Man, that back the internet was fun. Now it's just we got to monitor your ass.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, just come and email us, hit us up, check us out, man, because we really like to have y'all on the platform.
Definitely.
And to tell y'all side of the story and what's going on. But anyway, how was your week?
My week was good, man. Can't complain. It went by kind of slow. It was one of those weeks, but I'm glad we're here. Another day off to do something fun. I see we got Dominic in the building.
Oh, Dominic in the building. We hit the joint. We get in, we fit in there, sit down, and fuck up the furniture. No, just playing.
But we gotta have Supreme Rob back on. Plus, we gotta get Doe Dawn on the show
definitely,
as well.
Definitely.
So that interview we did with Supreme was really good. But yeah, my like I said, my week was good. Just another work week. Just right now, not really working on any special projects other than the podcast right now. So, how about yours? How was your week?
That was pretty good. I told you that I went to a funeral Friday. I had an uncle of mine that passed away. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But other than that, it's been pretty good, pretty productive. Just taking my one little summer class, getting work done on it, and that's about it. Trying to make moves, man. I got, what I'm saying. I got to do better. We as people, what I'm saying. Black people, we gotta do better, and I'm really pointing at myself.
Yeah,
I've been loving and enjoying the Kwame Brown stuff, man. Getting in their ass.
Yeah, man.
His mama's cooking.
That's about it. He's been going in on him, so good for him, man. He gotta speak up for himself.
Yeah, man.
So, but yeah, again, this is episode 166.
166.
So we appreciate y'all checking us out once again. We're not gonna keep y'all, but we got a few things we want to talk about.
Yes, we do.
That are very important.
Yes, yes, it is.
But before we go too far, unfortunately, we got to talk about some people who have passed away. There was a young female rapper coming up out of Ohio named Boog the Bandit. And she was only like 26, I think. And she was riding around in the car one night with a friend of hers, and some people approached. I guess they're trying to rob them or something, and just kind of lit the car up, man, shot them up, So rest in peace to her, man. She was just getting her hip hop career going. Said she had just got baptized, you know what I mean? Oh, so she was trying to do the right thing in her life. She was, all about God or whatever. Whatever you believe in, that's your thing. But and I'm not trying to say her religion was the right religion. I'm just saying at least she was on a good path.
Yeah,
she was doing what she felt was right and trying to get God in her life. So, I really find that so messed up that she had to get taken out at such a young age. So. She actually looked younger than 26. When I saw her pictures, I thought she was like maybe 18, 19 or something.
Yeah, I seen, like I said, I caught the story. I didn't hear too much about it, but I caught Willie D has shared it. On the No More Talk, the way he does his style. But yeah, he has shared it and kind of talked about it and everything. But yeah, it's really unfortunate, man. Like man. I mean, it used to be like when you was a rapper, you could rap, but now it's like, it's damn near like a hazardous job. Like you motherfucking need hazard to pay you some shit, man. It's getting crazy, man.
Yeah, man. I mean,
being a rapper,
it's crazy, man. And I mean, I saw the Willie D joint. That made me kind of research the story a little bit further. So I went and Googled a little more and see what other stuff I could find out. And I mean, I did find like her social media page, and it had some of her videos, and I think I found some of her stuff on YouTube, and she was pretty talented, man, I have to admit. So she would have probably been, pretty big in the industry after a while, man. So it is what it is, man. But, our condolences. And also, you said you wanted to send some condolences as well.
Yeah, I want to send some condolences to my uncle. I affectionately call him cousin Uncle Henry. He had passed away Thursday, and today is my sister's birthday. She would have been 36 today, so I definitely want to wish her a heavenly happy birthday.
That's pumpkin, right?
Muffin.
I'm sorry.
Pumpkin.
I said pumpkin.
What?
My bad.
Pumpkin.
My bad.
No, it's all
Happy
good.
birthday, Muffin.
Yeah, that's
my bad.
Pumpkin.
All these nicknames start to sound the same to me after a while.
Oh well.
But yeah, happy heavenly birthday to her, man.
And you said your family.
Yeah, we had a distant family member pass away, a great uncle from out at the coast, and on my stepdaughter's side of the family. So she's going to visit them and attend the funeral. So definitely want to send condolences out for that. But if anybody you lost somebody recently, keep them in your prayers and, try to learn something from them. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But let's give everybody a moment of silence and pay our respects. All righty. Thank y'all so much for doing that for us and with us. Yep. So, I didn't really have a question of the day. Did you have one? And now we can kind of come up with something on the spot right now.
All right, hold on. Let me flip it. All right. Well, since we're talking about the Kwame Brown situation. Would it had any other effect if it was another, let's say maybe a white busted athlete coming out saying anything? But you know what I'm saying, they haven't been picked on neither. But if there was a white busted athlete that actually came out and actually said that they was picking on, like, yeah, that guy's trash, like, would he have the same effect as Kwame Brown?
In a couple of ways, I would have to say no. Now, that's just me. And I think that, that's just a lot of white people, they take things a little bit different. You know what I mean? So he may not have reacted the same way that Kwame Brown did. And a lot of them are good for keeping things to themselves and just, feeling like they don't have the right to say anything. You know what I mean? So we're a little more vocal as Black people about, okay, I'm getting tired of it now. It's got to be, nipped in the bud, so I don't know. And then as far as reactions, I think that if a white person did speak up, I think that, it would have been respectful, and respected. I just don't know if they would have spoke up, but I think they would have been respected just the same. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I'll probably go along with you. I think that I think it will be highlighted, but yeah, I don't think with the way Kwame is doing it at the press, how he's doing it, and the gravity that he's doing it, I don't think it would be as nearly as effective. Because I mean, don't get me wrong. I would say like if they did that to white athletes, like, oh, this guy was Christian Laettner trash, or this guy was trash. You know what I'm saying? If they came out and said that, and I'm just using these for example, folks. I don't want y'all to be like, well, here's what they were trash. No, right. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But anyway, the thing of it is like if they was on that type of platform, let's say it like this. If a white guy out of high school came to the NBA and first of all, they would make sure he wasn't trash.
Right.
They would build that up. Let's just get that out the way. But let's say they didn't do that. Let's say, look, we gotta stomp him down because we don't want people coming out of high school going straight to NBA.
Right.
Because that's one thing that Kwame Brown actually talked about. So let's say that happened. Let's say they suppress him. Stephen A. Smith talking about, oh, he's a bum, this, that, and the third.
Right.
I still don't think it would be as effective as what Kwame Brown is. I mean, and because I think the thing of it is, no matter what color or creed you are, he's kind of relatable.
Yeah.
People understand where he's coming from.
Absolutely.
People see like, okay, I bought my mom a crib. A lot of people want to do that. I mean, and really for black people, that's a sign of success right there. For black people, like people buying their mama's crib, they did it. You know what I'm saying? I made it. But the thing of it is, I don't think with those type of things and those attributes of Kwame Brown. And I'm not saying that a white man wouldn't be able to do that neither. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he would. I just don't think it'd be near as effective because, but I think, and then on top of that too, I think, some people would be like, hold on. I think it would be quelled very quickly too, because I think both parties would come in and say, oh, I'm sorry, we just had a misunderstanding, and they'll go on about their ways.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree though. Definitely agree. So, yeah, I mean, let us know what y'all think in the comments, about Kwame Brown's situation and whether or not, it would be the same played out if it was a white person and this and that. That's just our question of the day. Just to start a conversation.
Yep.
So we got some birthdays I want to go ahead and give some shout outs to.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So today, my man, the lyrical lexicon, Keith Murray, his birthday is today.
Beautifulest thing in this world, just like that. I get in ya.
That's my dude right there. So gotta love Keith Murray, man. He's still doing it. He still looks pretty young too, man. He hasn't aged hardly that much. Also coming up tomorrow, we got Remy Ma. Happy birthday to her. She's one of my favorite rappers.
All right.
I really wish she would do more music, but she doing her thing still. Also coming up tomorrow, rest in peace.
Big L, rest in peace.
L, rest in peace. Yes, gotta remember him, man. So definitely gonna try to show some love to him this week. Also coming up tomorrow, another icon in hip hop, Jimmy Spicer.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to him as well. Yep. So both of them are very pivotal in hip hop.
Bubble Bunch. Rocking to the beat.
Mm-hmm. And then one more for tomorrow, my man CeeLo Green, who's also pivotal to hip hop.
Yeah.
He's helped to bridge that gap. He's done a lot of crossover, but also hardcore stuff as well.
All that Gemini energy over there.
Right.
All that Gemini energy.
Yes, sir. Coming up on the 31st, happy birthday goes out to Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka Flames. And also the legend himself, DMC. aka Daryl McDaniels. You know, who we had the privilege to interview at Comic-Con. You know, it was a great interview as well.
The son of James, not McDonald's.
These rhymes are Daryl.
The brothers are Ronald's.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can't forget that. Coming up on June 2nd, we got my man
Skills
from out of VA. Well, I think he was actually born somewhere else, but he was raised in VA. He was born, I can't remember, but it wasn't Virginia. It was some other state, like maybe
maybe Maryland or something.
Yeah, something like that, Maryland.
Yeah,
but he represents VA to the fullest because that's where he really lived. But anyway, also coming up on June 2nd, my man B Real from Cypress Hill.
Time for the action. It's the fraction of fiction. Y'all got the clearance to run the interference. Singing the satellite. Shuttle the satellite. Swing out the gap, and I know I got you right.
Yes, sir.
You just kill me.
Man, I think that's still my favorite song from them to this day.
Oh, man.
To this day.
Cypress.
Yeah, man. And then also coming up on June 3rd, my man Dave East.
Yeah,
man. He's coming up pretty strong in hip hop, man. You know, he's getting a lot of respect in the hip hop game, man. He was signed by Nas, you know, so that was a smart move by Nas, man, because he'll forever be remembered for that.
Yeah.
So, but that's it for my birthday. So let's give them some skibbity.
Yeah, the skibbity claps.
In the essence of Tony Baker. Skibbity claps. Skibbity claps.
I know. All right. Yeah, sometimes I gotta, you know, the audience get a little crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
But yeah, man. So I gotta get some new music out there. We got a few new projects coming out. My man Lloyd Banks is making a return to hip hop. He's got a new album called The Course of the Inevitable.
I think I seen something about that. Did he? There were some projects, some people he had on, didn't he?
I can't remember, but I just saw that he announced it. And I think he put a picture up of what the cover would look like, I think, if I remember correctly. But I didn't see too much about what the songs would be like. But, you know, it's Lloyd Banks, so I'm still looking forward to that. I'm assuming it's going to be sometime in June. He didn't really say, as far as I know. But, you know, shout out to Lloyd Banks for doing that after saying that he was going to retire and all of that good stuff.
Lloyd, you better not retire, man.
I know, right?
You know, even though as much as, you know, God bless the dead, DMX, you know, said, you know, like, who Lloyd Banks? But
Lloyd Banks.
But we need, but because of that reason, we need you.
Right.
We need I'm for real, man, because we got a lot of culture vultures coming here trying to screw shit up.
Absolutely.
We need you, man. We need you.
Yep, and also my man Sky Zoo got a new album coming out called All the Brilliant Things.
Okay.
That's coming out on June 11th. Now Sky Zoo is very dope. He came up through like Duck Down and all of that.
Okay.
And so you know, anybody to come through Duck Down, you got to be a good lyricist. You know what I mean? So he did a lot of stuff with Duck Down. So anyway, that's gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to that. Also, the supergroup, The Horsemen, which they don't write it out as The Horsemen, they just write it out as HRSMN, just the consonants there. They did a album back in like 2003, and it was a supergroup made of Ras Kass, Corrupt, who else? Cannabis, and
Killer Priest.
Killer Priest, yeah. So they were like the first Slaughterhouse, basically, and as far as I know, anyway.
Damn, probably where Eminem got the idea.
Right, right. I wouldn't even doubt it.
Mm-hmm. Gotta bite everything I do, you know what I'm saying? Don't want me to shine. I'm sorry.
I don't get to do my cannabis impression all the time, so I have to.
You gotta do it something.
I gotta throw it in there. The world don't want to know. You know what I mean?
Kick you in your groin.
Snap the tat from your arm. Make you get on the horn. Call Minister Farrakhan. Your first, your fourth, second, the third ball. Nah, he started it.
Yeah, man. Cannabis is that dude. When it comes to bars, cannabis is that dude.
Cannabis is crazy.
If y'all remember, I shared something on our Facebook page with him and Cambada that was really dope.
Okay.
It was like a month or two ago. But anyway, so the Horsemen is doing a new album called The Last Ride. I'm assuming this is probably going to be their last album together. But they make a dope team, and they've always done really good songs. I'm gonna probably share some of their old songs on like the Facebook page so y'all can check them out. And then we also got to talk about DMX and the Exodus album, because that just dropped on Friday, which was yesterday.
Yeah.
And so it's making the rounds, and let's give them all a round of applause, and congratulate everybody on their new works and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to, let me see, because what I'm trying to do, I was going to try to bring up the track list. What I might do, let's just put it on here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, I thought the album overall was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to say this to shit on it or nothing like that. Was it groundbreaking? No, but it was a decent album to listen to. It got some plays. Let me see if I can.
I have to admit, I thought it was very dope. I'm not going to say it's going to be the album of the year.
Oh, no.
But I do think it's good enough to be considered a classic. I do think that. I think it's good enough to be considered a great body of work. And I did listen to it earlier. I'm trying to pull up the list so I can go through some of the songs here. But, and that's going to be basically our first topic of the day. We're going to talk about DMX's album just to kind of give him some respect here, put some respect on his name.
Respect on my name. So the first track, That's My Dog.
That's My Dog.
The Locks and Swiss Beats. Thought that was a fair track. Yeah. I thought it was pretty good. It was classic DMX, classic LOX.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It sounded like one of the beats that normally raps.
Yeah. I mean, that really kind of put me back in the mind of, like the 2000, the 2000 era, 90, 98, 90, 99, 2000, that era. And yeah, man, solid song. I ain't got no problem with it. Solid.
Yeah.
Very
worked. Solid. All the bars and verses were really good. You know what I mean? I liked it. So it was a good way to start off the album. There was one called Dogs Out with Lil Wayne, also with Swiss Beats. That one I thought was pretty decent. I
thought we were going down the
whole. I'm just going through the order.
My bad.
Yeah, you tell me the order because I didn't listen to the official album, so I don't know what.
So the Bath Salts was the second song.
Okay, with Nas and Hov.
Yeah,
that was dope, man. That's one of my favorites because I love the beat and I like all of the verses on it. DMX's verse was dope. Nas. Hov, I do think Nas might have had the best verse.
Yeah, I think Nas had the best verse on it. That's just me personally. Jay is all right. Don't get me wrong, but Jay's kind of repetitive to me. It's like it's the same shit.
Yeah.
I got money, this, that, and the third. It's like sometimes like money's cool, but like on this joint, like a name of something called Bath Salts.
Right.
You kind of really want to, like get fucking crazy.
Right.
With bath salts. Fucking bath salts.
Right.
Like that crazy ass shit. So like Nas, and so that's what I'm saying. I think Nas on that one kind of tried to take it there. Like he started saying shit, yeah, I'm an alien and all this stuff. Like this crazy type style. Yeah. So that's my own. I'm not saying it's not a bad track. I'm just saying like as far as like, something like bath salts.
Yeah.
Last thing you're thinking about is money because people not. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
this is about like something like I'm crazy.
Yeah, let's spaz out real quick.
Yeah, a little bit. So
and I agree. Nas did that more so than Hov did. I thought Hov's verse was good, but it didn't really match the tone of the song as much.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Fuck my opinion because really. Jay's paid either way. He's gonna be paid anyway. I got the money anyway, nigga. That's why you get to make a review. It's my horrible JC, bro.
I saw a video where Hov was talking about X, and he said it was a show that they did together. Mm-hmm. And I think Hov was like maybe the headliner, and DMX went on right before him.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, so when he came out, he started off with one of his, dope tracks. I don't remember which track it was, but he was like, yeah, all the guys in the crowd was amped, because he started going, he's like, normally when you hear that, people just lose their fucking mind. And then he was like, after he did a couple songs, then he pulled the shirt off. He was like, then the ladies started losing their fucking mind. And then he was like, at the end of the song, at the end of his performance, he did a prayer. So everybody lost their fucking minds. It was all religious and whatnot. And they, they have respect for that. He was like, damn, how the fuck do I follow that? That was the first time I ever heard Hov. Because Hov ain't never been a take off your shirt guy. He ain't never been a prayer guy. You know what I mean?
Nah.
He got a catalog, but he don't have those little nuances like the that's gonna get people hyped. All X had to do was just go, and everybody's like, yes.
Jay don't really, and I'm not saying this to knock him. I'm just saying Jay don't really attribute or shine on alpha male tendencies.
Yeah.
That's why X is the way he was.
Yeah.
That's why he kind of had to get rid of him. Because he's like, this nigga gonna take all my shit. Mm-hmm. So, because I think there was an interview, I forgot the lady who was talking, but she was saying, like, you got to understand, this wasn't Jay-Z with Beyonce and all this stuff.
Right.
Oh, nah, this was Jay-Z that just got out of, like, was in Def Jam, and like he was climbing.
Yeah.
Still. So he kind of had to get rid of the competition.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
I thought that was very interesting though. But yeah, man. So, but the album was very solid. I really liked the Bath Salt song. Now, I will say this: some of y'all might remember this, but the Bath Salt song is an older song that Swiss Beats did, and he kind of just redid it. This was a song he had when he did his little battle with Timbaland online, like a couple years ago. It was like maybe 2018 or something like that. He played Bath Salts. It was that same beat. Nas was on it. But I think
I do remember that.
Right.
Yeah.
Nas's verse was different. And then I think Hov, was on it, and also Busta Rhymes might have been on it.
Yeah, I think I do remember that.
So but all the verses were just different. And I ain't gonna lie, I think Nas's verse was even better on the old version, but I think he used the verse on another song.
Okay.
And so because the song never came out, and so he wound up using it on another song. But I think it was a solid song still.
Yeah, if Swiss was, I ain't gonna say he's not dumb, but it'd be kind of crazy if he actually get ahead of that and have like the remix out with Busta on.
Right.
Busta been hit, from last year, man.
Yeah.
He's still kind of, relevant. But let's go to the Dogs Out with Weezy.
Yeah.
Weezy, no, wait a minute. Weezy on that? No, wait a minute. Hold on.
Dogs Out was then that was him, and I think that was the one with Lil Wayne. I think
that's what I was thinking. They got. Hold on. They whoever do this list, they done fucked up. Hold on. We trying to get the list right.
Yeah, Dogs Out was the one I was talking about with Lil Wayne. Here we go.
Yeah.
So that
let me do this.
That was a good one. It wasn't my favorite, but it was good.
I think Lil Wayne did his thing on that.
He did.
I'm not a Wayne fan.
Yeah.
I think he did his thing on that. That was pretty dope.
He definitely did. It was a dope track, and I think Swiss Beats did that one too. So Swiss Beats is gonna be all over this album because he was a big part of X's come up. You know what I mean? So it was I know they said it was a few times where X didn't really like some of Swiss's beats, but after a while he realized, okay, I was sleeping on this dude, so I'm gonna have to give him more chance.
Yeah, the beat, you know what I'm saying? Give me the primo shit, you know what I'm saying? Let a nigga rap. But then, people like it, you know what I'm saying? All right,
That's how he he does that a lot. Man.
Oh man, I miss that guy.
Hip hop is really gonna miss him.
God, man.
So what was the next song?
So the next one was Money with Moneybagg Yo. I'm not too familiar with that guy. I don't know if he's a coming up artist or or anything like that. I thought it was okay.
Yeah. That was a good one. I think I remember liking the beat to that more so than anything. The rhymes was good, but it was more so I think I liked the beat to that one a little bit more. It had just a real good head nod beat to it. And I was like, okay, this is dope. This is dope. So yeah, but I mean, Moneybag's verse was pretty good, but he has a different style from X. So, that was more so just for the hell of it, let's throw Moneybag on here, To me, anyway. Just an opinion. And thanks to everybody who's checking us out on Instagram. We really appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate anybody on Facebook.
Yep.
We got YouTube going as well. YouTube. So we appreciate that. And we're going to be... We got Spotify going too.
Yeah, we got that. They gonna be disrespectful.
I know, right?
But
yeah, the song with Moneybag, yo, money, or whatever, it was pretty good. But it wasn't one of my favorites or anything like that. But it was good.
The Hold Me Down with Alicia Keys.
That one was one of my favorites beat wise. I remember when the beat first started, I was like, yo, this beat is knocking. And so that was another one where I really liked the beat, and I mean, I'm glad Alicia got on there. I'm sure Swiss had a part in that.
They did Alicia dirty on this shit. Because you know why? You can hear that she can't sing.
I didn't even catch it. I was more so.
You can hear that she cannot sing.
I was so into the beat.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away from Alicia because one thing is, and particularly in the business, and it's proven, you don't have to fucking sing to be an artist.
Yeah.
I think Alicia's a great artist.
Yeah.
She's just not and I think Aretha Franklin, before she died, she pretty much announced that, like, yeah, she's a great performer. She didn't say that she was great vocally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, the way they had that last track, she was very airy.
Oh,
like she ran out of
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it because I remember the beat just kind of took over for me. So,
but the beat was it was nice. But I mean, and that's not the slight Alicia Keys. I love Alicia Keys as far as like the following joint. You know what I'm saying? That's slamming. All that stuff and the Girl on Fire joint. Right. I rock with Alicia. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with Alicia. I don't want no smoke. Right. I don't want no smoke.
Right.
You hear me, Swiss? I ain't want no smoke. But y'all set it up wrong. And that's just my humble opinion.
I'm going to go back and listen to it because like I said, I did hear it, but I didn't really catch that much. And I was trying to kind of rush into it because, I knew we were going to talk about it on the show today. So, but anyway, what's the next song?
Skyscrapers with Bono, the rock star.
That was nice too.
That was really interesting, and it actually worked. I kind of liked it. It kind of had like a like the poppy, stuff that that you have now. You got the rappers that rap. I mean, I think it was. I don't know why he picked Bono.
Yeah, me either.
But I mean, well, it might have been for like a look. You know what I'm saying? But I enjoyed the track. YouTube, I mean, they was all right. A lot of people were crazy about them back in the day. I'm not gonna say I was a super fan. Yeah. They had a couple, joints I like all right. But what I'm saying, not no like, what I'm saying, not no Kurt Cobain shit, those niggas was rocking, you know what I mean? Yeah. It wasn't like that. But I mean,
cool.
I respect YouTube and all that.
Cool. I liked it. I thought the beat was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember thinking, I was like, I wonder what made them choose Bono, but I think it still worked out. You know what I mean? So,
I think the voice, because Bono's got a kind of he's got like a mellow out voice, and it kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, it's definitely better if he did that and then like Bruce Springsteen. Then I had to talk about two niggas that can't sing. Oh, man.
Yeah, but that's all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I do think overall the album is worth getting, and I'm going to get a copy of it myself. Whether I've already heard it or not, I think it's just well worth just being supportive of good artistry. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So what's the next song?
Okay, so we got the skit with Cross, rapper, Ice Pick, and Infrared, which I thought that was all right.
Yeah.
Leading up into the Hood Blues, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, West Side Gun. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna tell you, I think that's my favorite song on the album. And I'm not saying that because of a Griselda and all that stuff riding the train. I think it's my favorite. And the thing of it is, to me, God, I hate X is Dead because they are a fucking perfect team on this.
Oh yeah.
They was a perfect team on this.
It got better as the song
went on.
Like
they was
getting better. And
like
better.
It was almost like they was Locks 2.0, and they just not to disrespect the Locks. I'm just saying, like, if the Locks did this song and it wasn't them, but if you know what I'm saying, and they did the first song interchangeably, they could have done it. That's just my opinion. And like I said, man, that one was probably like my favorite.
Yeah. So that was really dope too. And I ain't gonna lie, because of who X is, I'm so used to him rapping on faster stuff. It was more of a Griselda slow groove type beat.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, okay, how's this gonna work? Is DMX gonna sound good on this? But when he came in, it was right. It was perfect.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It just came through like it was just normal for him. You know what I mean? So that was that and the Bath Salts joint, I think, are my two favorite songs. But yeah, that was a really solid one. Who was it that went for? I think it was West Side Gun.
I think West Side Gun went first.
Yeah,
Benny went
then
second.
Benny the Butcher, then
Conway,
and then
X.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I really think, like, if X was still around, man, he definitely would have worked with those guys again. I hope. Yeah. Well, maybe we will hear some more. Maybe he did work with them, so maybe we'll get some more music from them.
Yeah.
Together.
Yeah.
But them working together was that was phenomenal. Buffalo and YO, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you can tell that this was actually recorded in real time with them because he actually mentioned them in his verse. Yeah. So it wasn't like they just took an old DMX verse and just put it with some Griselda. So, I thought that was dope. But yeah, so that was one of my favorites too. The beat was dope. It was straight, like that gritty Griselda beat. So I don't know who produced that though.
I think it probably, to me, it sounded like it would probably, it definitely wasn't Swiss. It might have been one of Griselda's producers. I forgot his name, but he kind of got like that Alchemist type, feel. But yeah, I think it might. I think it probably they produce it, and I can't think of his names. No disrespect to Griselda.
So what else? What's next?
Okay, so we got to Take Control with Snoop Dogg. Yeah. I thought that one was pretty cool. I mean, for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool.
That one came out. It's not you want more hardcore stuff from X, but it really worked out well. Him and Snoop. I mean, it wasn't like super religious or anything like that. It just, it was a little more mellow of a groove song, but they still rap pretty hard on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was really dope. Good. Yeah, that was dope. I like that one. And I don't know if that was. I wonder if that was like, recorded with them together because I know, after the verses, they said that DMX recorded a lot of his album in Snoop's studio.
Oh, okay.
So right after the verses, he got kind of into it. Yeah.
Like, yo, let me just go in here and get in there. All right, dog. I can't do a Snoop voice. But
hey, dog, do what you gotta do.
What you gotta do.
That Snoop Dogg laid back,
Yeah.
I think the only time I really heard Snoop get real rowdy was on the stage when he was like, "Y'all don't love Death Row? Y'all don't love Dr. Dre? Death Row?
Motherfucking East Coast?
We know who y'all is." That's the only time I really heard Snoop really get loud. You know what I mean? But anyway, but yeah, that's a good one. With Snoop Dogg.
And then the next one, Walking in the Rain.
With Nas.
And if I'm saying it, Denon,
I thought.
And Exodus Simmons, which I guess that's his son.
Yeah.
I thought that one was pretty good. Nas does his job on there. It's a mellow type, you know what I'm saying? It's, straight up.
Nas did a great job on his verse on that. So yeah, that was a good song. But I think the whole thing was pretty good. But it's one you want to really have to go back and analyze on that one. That's one I think you have to re-listen to.
Yeah.
But it's a really good song.
Yeah. And then we got the child, his son Exodus, the skit.
Yeah.
And then the last song before because the last track is the prayer.
Yeah.
The letter to my son, call your father.
Which I thought was good.
Yeah, I
like
cool.
the Exodus skit too. It was really nice to hear his son, really calling out to him as a kid and all of that, getting happy and excited about seeing him and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then the call your father one, that was good too. Him just pouring his heart out to his son, saying, I know we got our differences, but let's put that aside and let's do our thing. Let's try to have a good relationship, forget all that other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know how good that worked out before he passed. I hope they had a chance to really have a better relationship, because I know when he was on the Iyanla, if you remember, they didn't have a good relationship at all.
Yeah.
At that time. And X was in a whole different headspace, at that time. He went off, and Iyanla, kind of he talked about it in the Uncensored.
Yeah.
He said that Iyanla actually apologized to him eventually, because she did kind of go in on him too.
Oh, well, you know how they is. Those people, especially with Oprah and all them motherfuckers, they really try to make us, the black men, look really bad.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And I mean, I gotta respect X, man. It's like, look, it's my fucking son. Like, I respect him, man. Like, dang. So, you know what I'm saying? So X, man. I'm telling you, man, we're gonna miss that dude. He was just,
yeah,
he
definitely,
was all over
man.
the place.
He was, man. So, but yeah, I enjoyed the whole album. It felt like it was like a little bit of a journey, I like the little skits, like the stick up skit. I really like that.
Yeah, definitely gotta listen to it again.
Yeah. So that's why I'm gonna grab me a copy. It's definitely worth it.
Yeah, so let me give him a clap. For the. Okay, there we go. There we go. Gone but not forgotten. Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. If any of y'all missed it, his very last interview for Uncensored, I just posted it on our Facebook page earlier today. So, you can see the whole thing, and that was a really good interview. It's weird, man. It's almost like they knew. It's almost like they knew, okay, this man ain't gonna be here much longer. Let's really get his side of the story.
Yeah.
It was like you could really see another side of X in that,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, well worth it to me. I think it's a worth it album to get. So I encourage everybody to get it. It's called The Exodus, and great album.
Yeah. So you said that we're going to switch gears a little bit. So the Roy and Maul, I didn't get a chance to check out the podcast skit, but you said that they actually got a skit.
Yeah, they did a little skit called it was something like After Being Fired, And it's a skit about them. Basically, you see them sitting on the couch together, trying to figure out, what do we do now that we've been fired? We got to get jobs. And then they're like trying to figure out, okay, you got a resume? Nah, I ain't got no resume. And he's like, all right, well, we can kind of make that happen. We'll draw up something. And then they go to an office and they're interviewing with a guy. And I think Rory has more of an official resume, if I remember correctly, but Maul brings out this handwritten stuff. And he's like, dude, I can't use that. Keep that. You might as well keep that. So it's kind of funny, but I think they still got to find their niche, because they don't have as much of the energy that they would have if Joe was there.
Yeah.
They're a little too laid back sometimes. So the concept of the video was really funny, but they didn't really play it out as good as it could have been. You know what I mean? It was a little drawn out and a little bit just, I need more energy. I like where you're going, but I need more energy.
Yeah.
So it was really good. And I mean, at the end of the skit, when the guy's questioning them about the jobs and all, whether you're going to hire them or not, the last thing you hear Maul say before it goes off is, Something about you don't like those dad hats or something like that. Amiri hats that Joe be wearing. That was like the last thing you hear him say. Like, as long as you don't like that shit, we good. So that was just a little jab at Joe. Now Joe Budden did actually have a response to it. He didn't have a big response because he said that his new team that's with him now kind of told him, don't make a response. Just acknowledge it, but don't go in. So he was just like, he kind of compared himself to Thanos, if you will. He kept making Thanos comparisons, like, yeah, I'm Thanos, and I'm looking down at the world, and I'm seeing all these little peasants, people, and shit like that. That's all he would really say. But you could tell he wanted to go in a little harder. But he was like, I'm gonna just leave it alone. But what was funny in Joe's response, the new team members, one of them, I don't know who it was, I just heard the audio. He was like, honestly, your approach to this is not really working, because Joe said something to the effect of, my goals are bigger than this whole lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, my goals won't even be established until after I'm long gone. And so, basically saying I'm way bigger than y'all because y'all doing this little, petty shit. Your goals are like this and mine. Yeah. So the guy was like, yeah, but you can't really get mad at them if their goals are not yours. You know what I mean?
Not fact.
Yeah. So,
that's right.
So it was kind of funny that the guy was kind of trying to correct him, and Joe still wasn't really getting it. Like, no, I didn't say that. I didn't. You know how Joe does. He starts getting defensive.
So hold on. So Joe, because I haven't really watched any of the shows. So Joe's got other people, like they got obviously other people to replace Marlon Roy.
I think Parks is still there, but there was some other person he kept referring to, and I can't remember the name. But
and again about Parks, shut the fuck up. That's it.
But yeah, so
you gonna get hurt.
He's definitely got a new team, and good for him. You know what I mean? Because I think Joe realizes he can't really do a good podcast by himself.
Nah.
It really wouldn't work.
He brings the energy, but really people don't honestly, people came to that podcast to see all three of them, really. Right. Because all three of them brought something together.
Right.
I think everybody on that podcast, they brought what that energy, what they had to, and I guess they were trying to experiment with it, couple episodes. They didn't have Roy or they didn't have Maul, but they came in and let him part. And then it was kind of like Voltron. Then it's like, okay, Joe was the head, but that was it. But then Maul was like the other shoulder, and then Roy was like the other shoulder. Then it just kind of moved up like this, you know what I'm saying? From there.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I mean, you gotta have, you gotta have a good team. I mean, for them. So, and how long did they do it before they broke up? It was about a couple of years, right? About three or four, right?
Yeah, I believe.
So they had
at least 3 or more years.
Yeah. So
matter of fact, I want to say it might have actually gotten to about 5. But,
yeah.
But either way, still
longer than Slaughterhouse.
Right. So, but I mean, it is what it is. But I think Joe's team was basically trying to tell him, look, if you're so much of a Thanos type person, then be the bigger person and let it go.
Nah, man, snap them fingers, motherfucker. Make me disappear, Joe.
Right. And then the dude.
Oh shit.
Right. Then the dude kept saying, he was like, you probably didn't watch the Avengers full saga, Joe. He was like, why? He was like, yeah, because Thanos eventually dies. He was like, you keep playing Thanos.
Either way.
Right. Either way, you lose at some point. So, but anyway, so I think I'm gonna check out the Rory and Maul podcast because obviously they're doing their thing, but I hope that they really get into their comfort zone and find out what makes them appealing so that they don't just, like I said, come
because that's the thing too. I want them to win.
Right.
Yeah, I want them to win.
Right. So that's the only thing, we just got to see where they're going to go with it. Hopefully they'll find that what you call it, that comfort zone, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
But anyway, We got a couple more topics to talk about. We still got to talk about Kwame Brown, and we still also got to talk about China Mac and Charleston White. So, what do you want to talk about?
Let's go ahead and talk about the Charleston White versus the China Mac. Well, actually, more so the Asian Crips out of LA.
Okay.
First of all, let me make some disclaimers here. I am not a gangster. I'm not Crip. I'm not Blood. I'm no GD. I'm none of those things. However, these LA Crips, these Asian dudes that are trying to be niggas and call them a man a nigga, they need to shut the fuck up. Period. I saw the video. It's a disgrace. It really is a disgrace. I don't have a problem with Asian people. I want to get that clear. I think Charleston White kind of went a little too hard. Whoo! Yo, that motherfucker letting that thing go. That motherfucker was going too hard on him. But yeah, I don't dislike Asians. I'm a laid back dude. I get along with everybody. Look, I'm a dude that like to joke around, goof around, play video games, build shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? We always, especially black people, we kind of always fucking Wu-Tang, son. We always rep the Asian culture. Yeah. We always had in certain incidents. We've always loved, even like with me, like with anime and all the kung fu movies and things like that. Yeah. We've always respected the Asian community. The fucked up shit, especially with this whole Stop Asian Hate shit, which ain't really us doing that shit. Like they're trying to make it like black people doing shit to them. It ain't. Y'all have done shit to us though. We come. Y'all set up in our communities. Y'all have nail salons, all this other stuff, fake, the hair and stuff for the women and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The nail salons and all that stuff. But y'all disrespect us. Y'all do not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all disrespect us. Because let me tell you something. You couldn't do that shit in the white neighborhood. I'm going to tell you that right now. Ain't not going to put up with that shit. Y'all always go to the hood. But then they got that, since y'all got a couple of bad, like a one bad year, because, my man talking about the kung, not that he my man, but he talking about the kung flu. Y'all like, oh, it's Asian hate. Oh, it's Asian hate. Nah. Dead that shit. Cause y'all hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't hate Asians. I want to shout out there's some Asians that actually calling the bullshit out for what it is. I want to salute to y'all, because y'all know y'all standing with us. I try to stand with, black people, we try to be black first. It's really kind of hard and deep, because of the way things are set up, but try to be black first as much as possible and be humanity. I guess I would say humanity second, but black first, humanity second. If I could say that, but you know what I'm saying? But I don't want no problems with nobody. I just want to be able to do what I need to do and live how I want to live.
I feel you, man.
Your thoughts? I'm sorry, because that was a little long. That was a little long.
I definitely can understand where you're coming from. When it comes to Asians, of course, I have no discriminatory bone in my body on anybody. And I do sometimes feel a little funny about other ethnic groups that consider themselves minorities, like Asians, using the N-word loosely. I'm not really a big fan of that, but sometimes I get it, because you may have grown up around a lot of black people and that was just a word that y'all let fly a little bit. So to some degree, I get it. But I think the older you get, I think that you should probably say, you know what, because of the undertones of this word, I don't know if I want to keep using that. But I get it. Not trying to say, anything's wrong, but I'm saying, now I will say this. I think Charleston White did go too hard. I think he was being very disrespectful of them as well. Just as much as he's saying that they're disrespecting us, you can't do all this ching chow and we don't even eat y'all fucking food and we don't like y'all and we don't fuck
wait a minute,
y'all.
Wait a minute. First of all, let me tell you something. Them chicken wings banging. Right. I'm sorry, nigga. I'm sorry, nigga.
Yeah. When he was saying that, we don't even eat y'all food.
Yo, no, son.
I eat all of that.
Let me tell you something. There's a lady that when she had a shop in Thomas with very nice lady, very nice Asian lady. I don't know if they were Chinese though, but she made some of the best chicken wings.
Yeah, man. So it's one of them things. I couldn't ride with him on that. He was like, we don't even eat soy sauce and this and that. He was just being stupid.
Nah, son.
Yeah, I was like,
no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The way they all day.
No.
Take the wings, the egg rolls, the wings.
That is food, young nigga. I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry. Like I feel some of the shit I was with. But nah, man.
Yeah, so I think he went a little overboard himself because he was just being real hateful. Now I think
go to Chinese restaurant tonight, right now.
Now I didn't catch how the whole thing started from the very beginning, but they made it seem like Charleston White said some hateful stuff first.
Yeah.
Now, is that how it went down? He said something, and they responded, and
honestly I don't know. Yeah. What I did see, I saw two videos, and basically it was a response of previous videos.
Right.
So I think
that's
I seen maybe like a third response from Charleston White.
Yeah.
And then I seen the other response from the Asian Crips.
Yeah.
I think both are wrong. What I would like to see is blacks and Asians sitting down and actually getting it hashed out. And like, okay, you have your differences, I have my differences. At the end of the day, let's respect each other. And,
right.
Okay, if, what I'm saying, I think that's what we need to do. But but going back to the videos, that's what I saw. Yeah, go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
No, you're right, but that's pretty much what I saw. The first video I saw was China Mac responding to Charleston White. He was China Mac talking to one of his friends. He was like, yeah, he was calling the Asians dogs and saying, he hoped we die and this and that. And I was like, whoa, wow, so then I went back and I was looking for Charleston White videos, and I did see videos where he was doing that, saying a whole bunch of really like gutter stuff. I was like, yo.
Because some stuff, man, some people, and that's one thing too. Like, I don't want no damn race war and all this stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, because shit like that fuels stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't have no problem with anybody. But, what I'm saying? It's just crazy out here, though.
It really is, man. It's no need for all that. You know what I mean? So I think Charleston White definitely went a little too far, and I think the Asians, they have to really, filter their shit too. You know what I mean? Because some people ain't gonna like it. Just because your people around you like it, don't mean everybody gonna like it.
Yeah, they kept on. My thing about the Asian Crips is okay. You grew up around black people. All right, you say the N-word, other niggin, and all that shit. But the thing of it is, y'all can cut y'all's hair and get those locks out. Y'all can remove those tattoos. Y'all can go and get a pretty decent job if you wanted to. Because it's America. But we as black people, we can't do that shit.
Right.
At all. Like, yeah, we might be able to. Now, I will say this. There are stories of us reforming and changing and actually doing the service for our communities and get on the straight path and go from the up and up. Yeah. I will say that happens. I'm not going to say that what I'm saying, that we always get stomped down, but it's a lot harder for us.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder for us. It really is.
Yeah.
So But yeah, they can do that, and then what tripped me out, you know what I'm saying? Like they trying to be like that, but the Asians over there in China, they ain't down with that shit.
Yeah.
They ain't down with that shit. They ain't.
Yeah, they not. You can tell that for the fact. But I mean it's one of them things, it's just you gotta really be careful about what you say. That's for everybody. You know, whether it's on this side or that side.
Good.
Just be careful what you say, because somebody gonna come knocking on somebody's door eventually. You know what I mean?
And then in the words of Paul Mooney, the late Paul Mooney, everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody don't want to be a nigga. And that's what they doing. They nigga.
Too
many niggas.
Paul Mooney's that dude, man. That dude. He always been no filter.
Yeah, man. So
but if y'all haven't seen any of those videos, all you gotta do is go to YouTube and put in China Mac versus Charleston White, and you'll see a whole bunch of them out there. Yeah. But anyway, I guess we should talk about Kwame Brown before we close out the show.
Yeah, the mama's cooking, boy. Mama's cooking.
So he
it was good. My mom, I wish we had like a sound effect of the cooking.
Right.
We ain't got no cooking, so yeah, the mama's cooking.
But for the last week or two, Kwame Brown's been going in on, a lot of different people, and Stephen A. Smith, Stephen Jackson, a whole bunch of different people who have basically disrespected him over the years. Charlemagne, who else was it?
Boyce Watkins,
yep. So, he's just been kind of, he got to that point where he kind of snapped a little bit, like, I'm sick of y'all, disrespecting me, and he kind of put everybody in their place. So Charlemagne did apologize, which I thought was it was noble of him, but I don't think it was enough for Kwame to let it go. You know what I mean? So he's like, you're not just going to apologize and we're going to walk away from it now. And I mean, that's true. Sometimes it's not that easy to just get apology and okay, everything is good. You know what I mean? Because when you put somebody's private business out there, you kind of, that cuts a little bit deep sometimes. You know what I mean? So just remember when Wendy Williams did that to Method Man, and he slammed her all over social media. So, it ain't, you can't really apologize for that. I think she did eventually try to apologize, but it wasn't enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, it's just one of those things. So, I applaud him for trying to apologize, but yeah, it's one of those too little, too late,
Yeah, man. Kwame Brown has been on a motherfucking roll, son.
Yes,
been
sir.
on a roll.
On a roll.
I love the fact that, him and Joe Brown got together. The Honorable Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah.
Let me give proper titles.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that because that's one thing that they don't want. They don't want to see you young. He is young. He is around my age, but they don't want to see black men under the stewardship of older black men. That's why they try to silence Joe Brown, and he been talking about that. So they definitely don't want that. So them linking up might fuck some shit up.
Right.
So and let me say this about Stephen A. Smith for his bust ass. First of all, I didn't know this till today. I want to shout out Pro Sports Basketball. Go and check them out. But I found from their research, found out that he was actually a Winston-Salem State Ram. Did not know that.
Okay.
Which they the rivals of our school that I go to. But anyway, so he was a Winston-Salem State Ram. He played under the coach, and I forgot his name. I know they call him Big House. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let's see.
But yeah, this whole Kwame Brown thing, man, he just been going in, man. Y'all gotta go check out some of his videos because he pretty much just goes live and goes in like almost every day. It's like a new video out every day, or at least every 2 days, and You know, he's been going in and letting people know how he feel. And
Clarence Gaines. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good.
Yeah, Clarence Gaines. Clarence Edward Gaines. Big house.
Big house.
Yeah, because I remember the name. I'm like, yeah, I remember that guy. But what happened was they were, and go ahead, continue, because I didn't mean to.
I was just kind of talking while you were researching.
Yeah. You go ahead. So basically, what Stephen did, he was trying to get the shine over there at Winston-Salem State.
Okay.
He was trying to inspire himself to be in the NBA. Well, fact of it is, Stephen A. Smith didn't really put up a lot of points, and he had a bum leg.
Okay.
He didn't put up a lot. Skip Bayless, same thing. He didn't put up a whole lot of points. I don't know if he had. I don't know. I can't remember if they said he had injuries tonight. I think he might have had.
Okay.
But yeah. So it's like how these guys, they worse bums than Kwame Brown, because at least Kwame went into the NBA, and I think what it is that since he went to the NBA straight from high school, they are mad, and particularly Stephen A. Smith. He's mad because, he skips the college progress. That's what the process. That's why he's going around these colleges and saying, he's a bust. He's a bum.
Right.
Even after he retired, like, damn, it's one thing if he's in the game and all that stuff and you're saying his shit then. But the man's gone. Been gone. Been out of it for about a couple of years now, about 10 or so years.
And that was his whole thing. Why are you still talking about it? You know, I'm not even in the game.
Not even in it.
You know, that's how he kind of went off on them. Like, that's how much of a low life you are, because you talking about somebody who ain't even a factor anymore.
Oh, and that's another thing. Did you see Stephen A. Smith do the highlight reel of Kwame Brown? Oh man, it was like, let me tell you something. Like, this is why he a bum. He can't dribble. He can't do this. See, I got 15 minutes of these reels. Like, I'm like, dude, really? This is not even what he was talking about. He didn't care about him being a bust. If he was a bust, he'll own that. But what he was saying is, why y'all continue saying that I'm a bust and I'm gone?
Right.
And he pretty much made himself look bad. And then he got another response that he's going to come out. But man, look, I'm telling you, man, nails in the coffin, man. Shit about to happen.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited, man. I mean, I'm really excited. I'm finally glad that these motherfuckers got it coming to them in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I don't know. They might fuck around, weasel their way out of some shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm still glad that they getting it. Yeah, man. Shouts to Kwame Brown.
He doing his thing, man. Matter of fact, y'all go check out Howie's segment on this. He did a Lost in Thought where he talked a lot about it, you know, to try to get some opinions and stuff. So it's very interesting, man, how it's going down. So I'm sure we've only seen the surface of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and the thing of it is, man, like, and going back, let me backpedal to the Boyce Watkins thing, and it's really sad. I still kind of respect Dr. Boyce Watkins, but when Kwame Brown kind of broke down what he actually did, I kind of see why people ain't really fucking with him like that, because I think from whatever reason, Boyce Watkins is kind of like an indirect gatekeeper, because if you listen to him going live, he actually says that Charlamagne is his friend, which is fine. And he's like, hey, you know, I understand people might not like him for different reasons. I respect that. You know, he said, because of him, we got Dr. Claude Anderson on the Breakfast Club. You know, they actually had other people on the Breakfast Club, like, you know, Dr. Umar Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I will give the Breakfast Club some credit, because they do try to have different people on there and have different, and actually have like, you know, different conversations outside of, you know, just like, vote Democrat, which they do that shit a lot. But I will say, even down with, you know, Rush Limbaugh, rest in piss, you know what I'm saying? Even down with him, they at least got, which that was fucked up. But I'm glad that they did it in a way because that way you kind of got to see, what the other side really thinks about you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but with that being said, these platforms are the main reason why people like Kwame Brown and other mothers' sons don't get no word because they the fucking gatekeeper. Yeah. And that's what Kwame's whole thing about. It wasn't about me and the fact that, you had other people, like if LeBron James, I think, and even like Kobe, they was one of the first people that got out of high school straight to they didn't go to a college. So what they were trying, like I said, what it was trying to do was stop people getting coming from high school and directly to the NBA.
Yeah. And
the thing of it is, if he, that's the thing that he was really just talking about. So
yeah, but I definitely support Kwame Brown. His everything he's doing because I know is well deserved. And did you see the when Godfrey did Kwame Brown?
Yeah, that was hilarious. Bitch ass niggas, let me tell you something, motherfucker. Yeah. Back with the good head.
Yeah, that's funny, man. He's
fool, he had a little bust ass joint on the joint. I was like this nigga. Yo, Godfrey be tripping up. Yo, man.
So yeah, man, I'm sure we're gonna keep hearing from Kwame.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like you said, people just keep trying to come at him. You know what I mean? And it's just like y'all ain't got nothing better to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If the dude was a bust, and if he was, if he was so much of a bust, why are y'all making a big deal about it?
Right.
Just leave him alone.
Exactly. Just leave him alone.
And then I heard something from another podcast. I forgot who said it, but I agree with this man. He said, look, if this man's a millionaire and he cutting his own land and he working on his own tractor and his hands are dirty, you better leave that man alone.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
Yep.
You better leave that man alone.
That was one of the first things he said in his first video. He's like, look at my hands. They're already dirty.
Yeah, they're already dirty. I'm working out here.
Right.
I'm working. What y'all doing? I'm seasoning out here with mama's cooking. Yo, I need that. Yo, I see this t-shirt. I'm going to get that, yo.
Yeah,
I got to get that.
On the t-shirt.
Yeah, I got to get that.
I got it.
He got some posted. He got a t-shirt already posted. He need to get a couple of t-shirts, man. Like, he need to get hit, like the one I'll like to get his jersey.
Yeah. And
then on the back of it, hashtag mama's cooking. And then they need to get, he always says this too, like the go along, get along game.
Yeah.
He need a shirt that says go along, get along game.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, because that man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love that. We just throwing these out there, Kwame. We don't even want, if you can give us some money, it'd be great. But we don't want no money. We don't want it. We want that,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that's, I didn't really have much else to say about the Kwame Brown situation. You're welcome to say anything else, but just wanted to throw that out there because, the saga continues. With
that situation. Man. And probably going to be some more stuff today. And the fact that my man keep putting out content.
Right.
And the fact that he, from, let's see, he said from literally from like couple of weeks.
Yeah.
He went from like maybe 10,000 subscribers to like 100 and some in weeks. So he doing his thing, man.
Yes,
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, man. Good for him.
Shout out to him.
People like him, they try to throw to the side,
Oh no, man, letting that thing go.
Yeah,
and then he ain't running out.
Giving him some of mama's cooking.
Mama's cooking, boy, with the seasoning.
Man. So, but again, y'all, and for anybody who's still checking us out, we appreciate you. Don't forget, hit all the buttons.
Yeah, right. Like,
share, subscribe.
Yep.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yep. Let me give
like, share, subscribe.
All right.
All of them.
All of them.
Share this out with anybody who loves hip hop and just likes good conversation. And let us know what you think as well. Leave some comments. We're gonna have some more interviews. We're gonna try to support those local artists. Don't forget, check out the new joint by Jerem Hatcher. I posted something the other day, and I know T. Lynn is always posting, so that's his manager.
Oh, I forgot too. The new FOI Face of Icon,
magazine
of hers. Yeah, check that out, June 15th.
Yeah, she's doing her thing with that. That's the same magazine that we were featured in back in March.
You got to see us, ugly guys.
we got a little feature in there. So, you know, we did our thing. You know, we appreciate it. And I'm sure we're going to be doing a little more work with T-Lin in the future.
Yeah.
And we'll probably be, try to get in there again to keep spreading the word. But yeah, and I'm sure she's going to be introducing us to some more local artists as well because she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
So shout out to T-Lin, shout out to Germ Hatcher.
Shout out to Supreme Ra.
Black Lord Rebel Music.
Yep.
He's one of the co-owners of that. So that's a dope movement right there. We'll get some more of them on the show. I got to reach out to my man Doe and see when we can get him on, and any of the other ones, Abdul Wakil, all of them, man. So we'll do that. But yeah, did you want to throw out anything else before we shut it down?
That's about it. Other than remember to check us out on Anchor and Spotify.
Yep.
I'm gonna have it up. I probably should have it up after the show because I got my little kid over here. But just remember, if I don't have it then, remember 9-ish.
9-ish.
So that means like 12 o'clock black people.
Right. That's about what time I was getting them on YouTube.
Yeah,
look out for the remix version of this on YouTube. A little bit later on tonight, and then we'll go from there. So this has been episode 166.
Get your kicks.
We're gonna shut it down for Boots is on the ground. So
yeah.
This is your man Kurt, and this is
Howard.
We'll see y'all on the next one. All right.
Peace.